Hi everyone, it's Bev DeBono and I have a great technique for you. I learned this from my friend Joan Marso, and she said that I could share with you. Um, this is called pockets, and you could use this for a lot of different things. In fact, your photos can fit in the actual pockets, or if you only tape on the three edges on the large one, you can lift up this middle section and put either photos or little things into the pocket, that larger pocket, or even the smaller pocket. So it's really kind of fun. If you are going on a trip and you move it down, you could put some of your leaflets in there. It's just a cute little pocket. And if you want to make it an open pocket, you would only tape down on the three edges. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to need a background base, and then you need probably two pieces of paper, either designer paper or cardstock. And then you need some contrast for the top to make your strips and your embellishments. I am going to use I found this piece in the autumn collection, a denim, and I thought, how fun would that be? This was from Golden Harvest, last year's collection, autumn collection. So it's really kind of fun. So to get started, let's cut our large pocket first, and then we will cut our small pocket. So our large pocket is going to measure 6.5 by 8 inches. So let's open the arm of our trimmer, and we're going to cut that at 6.5 inches. Turn that to the left and then cut that at 8 inches. And this will be the beginning of your large pocket. And for our small pocket, we want to cut that at 4.5 inches by 5.5 inches. 4.5 inches by 5.5 inches. So I'm going to first cut at 4.5. And this is such cool paper. I really don't want to waste it by cutting pieces. So I'm going to cut it at 4.5, but I'm going to stop my blade. And I need to make this at 5.5. So I'm going to stop my blade. Oh, never mind. Let's just cut it at the 4.5. Turn to the left, and we're going to cut it at 5.5. And that is our small pocket. Now, if you want to make a second page, you can use the same measurements for the smaller pocket and cut 4 more and do a page that will face your other page, such as this. So we have the 2 big pockets and the 4 small ones. Now, here's the tricky part, and the part that I like a lot. We're going to turn these over. Let's turn them over. And I'm going to take the big one, and let's put that at the bottom of our cutting mat. So line it up so that you're at the bottom edge of your cutting mat. And now I am going to put markings on it. And here are my markings for the large one. The side 2.5 inches and the bottom 3.25. Okay, so let me tell you what that means. So I'm going to line it up to the bottom of my mat. Make sure you have flipped this over. So this is not the side that's going to be showing, it's the underside. And I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a line at the 2.5-inch mark. Okay, so it's much easier if you just have it lined up at the bottom and draw a line directly at the 2.5-inch mark. And now I want to mark the halfway point. So because this was 6.5, I'm going to now draw a line down at the 3.25-inch mark from where the other line started. So this is what it looks like. 2.5 inches across and 3.25 down. And now I'm going to draw a line on the diagonal from the edge to the point. From the edge to the point. And that's where we're going to cut the pocket. This is not a 45-degree angle, so we can't line it up that way. Now for the small pocket, what we're going to do, the same thing, we're going to line that up on our mat again. And these are the measurements for the small one. The side will be 1.25, and the bottom will be 2.25. So let's put that at the bottom of our mat. Line it up right at the edge of your mat markings. And let's take a ruler and draw a line at 1.25 from the bottom. 1.25 from the bottom. And your ruler will go straight across, which is wonderful. So you know it's straight. And then we're marking the halfway point. This was 4.5 inches across. So our halfway point is 2.25. So we're going to draw a line from 2.25 to meet the line we just drew. That's what that looks like. Turn it to the side and now draw your lines from the edge to the midway point so that we know where exactly we're going to be cutting. Okay, so now you've got your point on how to cut. Now you can cut this on your trimmer. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then go ahead. You can just take your scissors and cut your points. Just like that. And then flip it over. And then if you want to use your trimmer, then you're going to line up your side points to the middle. Your side points to the middle on the cut line. This is not a 45-degree angle, so it's not going to line up. Line up your side point to the midpoint on your cut line. And then do the same on the other side, your midpoint to the side point on your cut line. And there you go. Now you have your big and your little pocket. Now you're ready to place it onto your base. I like to just play with it for a minute before I put everything down. I just like to, place it. If you want them straight up, you can do that. If you want them sideways, you can actually do this. This is kind of fun also. And now what you want to do is select a color that you're going to use for the detail, the pocket detail, like on a pair of jeans. So I'm going to probably going to cut them out of white, or maybe a pale, just get my border maker system here. Okay, so we are going to punch. If you're using the double rickrack, it's fun because you are getting 2 for 1. This punches 2 at the same time, which is a lot of fun. You can put 2 rows on one. That's fun. And then I'll do a smaller one with the other rows on that. So if you haven't used the border maker system, it is so fun because you just insert your cartridges into the cartridge holder here. Make sure you hear the click. You put your paper into the paper holder. So you slide the guide out, insert your paper all the way to the end of the paper holder, press down the arm, and there's a very strong magnet here that's going to hold your paper into place. And then flip your paper holder behind it so that you can now punch. And you just line up the punches. The marks on the punch edges will go with the marks on the border maker system. Okay, and now you have some of your punches for the pockets. Now you can go ahead and tape these down. So I'm going to slide out my silicone mat here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of repositionable tape to my border maker punch that I just punched out. And I'm going to put that up at the top of the pocket. For the small one, I only put 1 row of the design, so I had more room for a photo. And because this is 4.5, you can actually get a 4x4 photo on here. I tried to make sure that you were able to get those in. And so now for the other one, the larger one, you can get 2 rows of the design across the top of the pocket. So I would do my 2 rows first and then cut your tails. Okay, so now what you want to do is, I always like to play with where I'm going to position them before I put them down. So you want to add some type of interest up at the top. So you could probably get maybe 2 half-inch strips, or even just a strip of stickers across the top. So probably 2 half-inch strips. And I'm going to place them. These are just scraps of the denim paper that I had. And then you're ready to embellish and decorate. And that is your pocket page. For this one, what I would do, probably I will use it for a back to school. I might do something like study buddies. I might do the school bus down here. Maybe the apple and the computer. So that could be a real fun, cute page for a back to school page. And this is the summer denim, pocket full of sunshine. And again, as I said, if you copy the measurements for the small pocket, you can make the 2-page spread. This is summer denim, and then I did a sweetheart one using another collection. So which one do you like the best? Here is the facing page for that one. It came out really cute also. Which one do you like the best? I've got the Pocket Full of Sunshine, Sweetheart, or the School. Hope you enjoyed my tip for today, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post a video every week. It's called Bev DeBono Designs, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.